Listen, I told my boy Jazz, I already caught the biggest fish in Texas. About to get out here and get it in. I see the water. I know who the #1 fisherman is. Even big fish get caught.
They're not the same size. Terence Crawford used to be a small guy. Now he's grown into what will be about a 154-pounder, I'd imagine. They fight around 154, 160. They should have fought. By the time Terence Crawford and Canelo fight, Bud will be 36, Canelo will be 34 years old. Now, I'm not saying those guys are done. By no means. They're still the two best boxers in the world. But imagine if we got those guys in their late 20s, right? Or 3 to 4 years.
Daniel Cormier has just dropped some bombshells regarding the potential showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. While some believe the fight is happening too late, Cormier emphasized that both fighters are still in peak condition. Crawford remains undefeated with an impressive record of 41 wins, including 31 knockouts. He has held world titles in 4 weight classes: lightweight, super lightweight, welterweight, and super welterweight. To face Canelo, Crawford is moving up from 154 pounds, while Canelo has previously competed as high as 175 pounds. Cormier initially thought the fight would be held at 154 pounds, but later corrected himself, clarifying that it is actually scheduled to take place at 168 pounds.
We are going to be saved in this regard. They're just as good as they've always been. Crawford is 41-0, 31 KOs. Going up to 154, going to fight Canelo at 154. He's won world titles at lightweight, super lightweight, welterweight, and super welterweight. So he's been a champion everywhere. But Bud's going to make Canelo fight at 54. I don't know that Canelo's been fighting at 54 for a while. Remember all those b-ball fights? They're like 175 for Canelo Alvarez. They're two of the best boxers in the world. They're not... Oh, sorry. They're going to fight at 168. Yes. Canelo's been fighting up at like 175. Crawford going up from 154 to fight him at 168.
Cormier believes that despite their ages, Crawford being 36 and Canelo 34, they are still in their athletic prime. He pointed out that many recent UFC champions have been over the age of 30, so being in their mid-30s doesn't necessarily mean they are past their peak, though he praised both boxers as incredible athletes who remain among the best in the world. According to Cormier, this matchup is happening at the right time.
At all. These are phenomenal fighters. They're both still in their prime. Most UFC champions aren't even under 30. I don't know that we have one under 30 male champion right now. So they're in their athletic prime, right? 30 to 35.
Rolly Romero shared his candid thoughts on the upcoming Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight, saying he doesn't care much for it. He emphasized that weight classes exist for a reason and criticized Crawford's decision to move up multiple divisions to face a top pound-for-pound boxer like Canelo. While Romero acknowledged that Crawford is a talented and highly skilled fighter, he described him as boring and uninteresting outside the ring. Because of this, Romero said it's hard for him to get excited about Crawford's fights.
For a reason, right or wrong?
Manny Pacquiao, bro.
Okay.
What's your take on Manny?
Well, Pacquiao didn't move up 3 weight divisions at once.
Okay.
Fight a pound-for-pound fighter.
Okay, so Canelo's got it. How does Canelo get it done?
I don't know, man. It might be the boringest fight ever. It might be the best fight ever. But I will tell you this. It's not a fight I truly care about. Crawford's not really entertaining. So I don't really care about how he fights. But I will tell you like this. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a great fighter. But he's not really entertaining outside the ring. There's nothing that makes me want to be like, I can't wait to see the next Terence Crawford.
Virgil Ortiz stated that if Terence Crawford were currently active, he would be ranked as the best boxer in the world. However, since Crawford is unable to return at this time, other contenders, such as Mao, must step in. Ortiz mentioned that MTO and other elite fighters each present unique challenges, making it difficult to compare or rank them fairly. He emphasized that he is not waiting for anyone and is ready to face whoever is available, promising that fans can still expect exciting matchups in the near future.
But he's obviously not coming back. So it would just be Marzalio or Fundora. But I think they're both difficult in their own right because they're both completely different fighters. So it's not really fair to rank them. You know what I mean? But they're both equally, in my opinion, they're kind of equally hard fighters, difficult fighters. But that being said, It's just we're gonna fight whoever's available. We're not gonna wait for anyone. There's still gonna be good fights. And the fans are gonna be there.
Daniel Cormier commented that Canelo Alvarez isn't as sharp as he was during his time fighting at 154 or 160 pounds. He believes that while Canelo has grown and added muscle, this may have slightly impacted his performance. Despite that, Cormier expects this bout to be a blockbuster event, potentially generating some of the highest pay-per-view numbers ever.
He's not as good as he was when he was fighting at 154, 160, because he's a little bigger, carrying more muscle, but I think it's going to be a blockbuster event. It's going to be one of the biggest pay-per-views we've ever seen. It's going to be highly competitive, and I do believe that that added element.
Cormier also highlighted the role of Dana White, the TKO brand, and the Riyadh season in boosting the fight's promotion and global appeal. He confidently predicted that Allegiant Stadium would sell out, and added that he plans to sit in the front row. He doesn't want to miss it. Cormier praised Terence Crawford, calling him a genuinely nice person and noting that his sons are excellent wrestlers and athletes. He said he knows Crawford from the wrestling community and admires the passion he is bringing into this fight.
That Riyadh season is going to be promoting. It's going to make more people tap in to what's going on in this big fight. They're going to sell out Allegiant Stadium. I'm going to be there front row. I'm not missing this. Terence Crawford is a great guy. His sons are tremendous wrestlers, boxers. They do everything. I know Terence from the wrestling. I know how motivated he is to fight this fight. I know that Canelo Alvarez.
Mosian has expressed strong confidence in Terence Crawford's chances of defeating Canelo Alvarez. He praised Crawford's fast footwork, fluid boxing style, and striking precision, adding that Crawford won't be passive like William Skull. Instead, he will apply pressure and stay engaged throughout the fight. Mosian has highlighted Crawford's toughness and determination, shaped by his upbringing, and noted that his ability to adapt under pressure could pose serious problems for Canelo in the ring.
Like I said, Terence got a great chance to beat him, man. You know what I mean? Terence can box, Terence can move, Terence can punch. You know what I mean? Terence ain't gonna be doing like Skull. Terence gonna fight you. You know what I mean? He's Terence from the streets, man. You know what I mean? He know what to do. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it. I think he's gonna wind up frustrating
Andy suggested that Crawford might even be able to stop Canelo, despite acknowledging Canelo's well-known durability. He pointed out Crawford's elite precision and accurate punch placement. Unlike some of Canelo's past opponents who avoided body shots, Andy believes Crawford will strategically target the body. He explained that effective body shots could force Canelo to lower his guard, leaving him vulnerable to clean, fight-ending punches.
Canelo, who you got? Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo. I got Canelo too. I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more. Yeah. However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should try to test the waters, even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog, he's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality. Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out until that day comes. It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's a great fight overall. You know, black and brown.
Teofimo Lopez shared his take on the Crawford versus Canelo matchup, ultimately predicting a win for Canelo. While he admitted that Terence Crawford may have a higher ring IQ, he believes the size difference gives Canelo a significant advantage. Lopez argued that Crawford should have first proven himself against someone in the same weight class before challenging Canelo. Still, he praised Crawford's mental toughness, referencing an incident where Crawford was shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital despite his concerns. Lopez expressed excitement about the fight and summed it up by saying, "Black and brown is how you get down."
In a long time, true legend of boxing. It's a massive fight. I hope that it can deliver what and match or exceed the expectation. You know, growing up, they always put the two best guys together when it felt like they were supposed to be together. It still feels like we haven't missed a window for these two, and I feel like this is going to be a big fight, a good fight, a fun fight, and a true competition between two of the best boxers of the entire world. So September 12th, Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, promoted by Dana White, promoted by TKO, promoted by Riyadh Season. Tap into Canelo Alvarez defending his Ring Magazine Championship against the great Terence Crawford. You know, I love when things come together. This is finally coming together.
Daniel Cormier referred to Canelo Alvarez as a legendary boxer and emphasized that this will be a massive fight. He hopes it lives up to, or even exceeds, expectations. Cormier reminisced about how, in the past, the best fighters met at the perfect moment, and he believes that's exactly what's happening here. In his view, this will be a thrilling, competitive clash between two of the world's top boxers. The fight is scheduled for September 12th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.